Magnificent Sri Lanka is an island nation full with picturesque landscapes, mesmerizing mountains, lush green tea fields, and golden beaches. There are countless breathtaking locations across the nation, all of which are more picturesque than the last. These include natural, historic, and cultural landmarks. Sri Lanka has everything you need to make your vacation unforgettable. From exquisite locations seldom visited to serene Buddhist monasteries and temples. Sri Lanka is a great place to visit, whether you're planning a trip with your family or your significant other. After seeing these breathtaking locations in Sri Lanka, you'll find it hard to go back home. Continue reading to discover the most breathtaking experiences Sri Lanka has to offer, including amazing locations and well-liked attractions. Looking for the best places to visit in Sri Lanka in December? Get enamored by the stunning views through Ella Gap, overlooking a spectacular gap in the southern mountain wall. Situated in the middle of beautiful countryside, with small vegetable plots, tea plantations on the hill slopes and forests on the tops, this hill station is nothing less than breathtaking. Ella, undoubtedly, is one of the most beautiful places to visit in Sri Lanka. One of the most beautiful Sri Lanka tourist places, this 19th century hill station, Noira Elia, retains its colonial ambience with its golf course, gentlemen's clubs, and mock Tudor buildings. It is one of the most beautiful locations in Sri Lanka for a scenic rail ride. Experience the stunning views of the surrounding tea plantations, waterfalls, and dramatic mountains. The train takes you from Kandy to Noira Elia. You wouldn't want the ride to end. You can enjoy trekking in Kandy and explore the beauty of nature. It is one of the safest places to visiting Sri Lanka during COVID. If you are looking for best places to visit in Rishikesh in 2 days, Noira Elia should be on your itinerary. Can you imagine anything as heartwarming as staring at baby elephants as they enjoy a river soak? The Ponnawara Elephant Orphanage has many reasons to be called one of the best things to see in Sri Lanka. It won't be hard to believe if you wouldn't want to leave this paradise. This place is 13 kilometers away from the town of Kigali, and one can come from any public transport. This is a very popular tourist destination and gives visitors a very different kind of experience. Watching the baby elephants doing mischief and moving here and there is a lifetime experience. One cannot get to see all this anywhere else. When you will come to this place, you will get many small reasons that you will definitely love this place. Therefore, whenever you come to Sri Lanka, do visit this place as it's one of the best places to see in Sri Lanka. The next place in the list is again a city that is popular for the temples, and this has to be one of the best places to visit in Sri Lanka with family. You could easily spend your day imagining the ancient city life at the ruins of Ponnawara, well preserved and full of archaeological treasures with hundreds of ancient structures like tombs and temples, statues and stupas. It is difficult to not be amazed by the ruins here. This is known to everyone that Sri Lanka is the country of temples, and also it has many monuments and heritages that depict its history and culture. It is one of the best Sri Lanka tourist places. Ponnawara is one such place that is very popular among the tourists, and one will get to experience the real life of Sri Lanka here. So, if you are a spiritual person and also you have an interest in knowing the history, culture, and tradition of different countries, then you must visit this place. This place will give you the exact glimpses of Sri Lanka history and culture. One would wonder as what are the things here which will give the sneak peek of the Sri Lankan history? The answer to this question is that there are the remains of the old buildings and monuments that were once standing here. The next destination is one of the most mesmerizing Sri Lanka tourist places and is known as Adam's Peak. Adam's Peak is amongst the most beautiful places in Sri Lanka. Climb the slopes at night to watch a breathtaking sunrise at dawn that would be hard to forget. A biodiversity hotspot and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it is difficult to match the spectacular views from Adam's Peaks in the whole of Sri Lanka, making it one of the best Sri Lanka tourist places. The name itself of this place is unique, and so is the destination. This place is situated in middle Sri Lanka, and that one thing for which it is known is called Sri Pada. Sri Pada is basically considered as the footprints of Buddha. This is in the form of a rock creation at the mountain above. Apart from this spiritual and religious importance, this place is known for the beauty that the vivid greenery provides it. Along with that, if you will go to the top of the peak, then you will witness some really amazing views of the surroundings. So, the little difficulties that you will have to bear are worth for the kind of experience that the place gives you. Get dazzled by the leopards at Yala National Park, home to one of the highest densities of leopard in the world. Full of grassy plains, forests, lagoons, and coastline, this national park is no less than a big cat paradise. A complete package of natural beauty and heritage. Sri Lankan beautiful places will capture your heart and makes it one of the must-visit places in Sri Lanka. A visit to all these gorgeous spots will make a trip an unforgettable experience. This place again comes in the list of the most visited places of Sri Lanka. It is somewhat 200 kilometers away from the town of Bentota. This is one of the most popular wildlife sanctuaries, not just in that particular area, but among all the sanctuaries of Sri Lanka. One should hire a jeep to have a ride across the jungles of the sanctuary. This ride of yours will be full of fun and adventure. One can even spot many elephants and leopards while the jeep ride in the jungle. By just reading this article, one can imagine how adventurous it would be to have such a ride. Therefore, Yala National Park is one such place that one cannot miss at any cost if they are in Sri Lanka. Do you want to explore a few uncommon places to visit in Sri Lanka? For the people who love water sports and want to live underwater life, he or she can visit this place. This beach is one of the ideal beaches of Sri Lanka. This has everything that a beach should ideally provide to its visitors. The best part about this beach is that it has some really amazing scuba diving instructors. Therefore, one can go and have the real underwater experience there in the nicest of the way. Apart from this, there are few temples around, so you can go and see them too. If you are wondering what you are not much interested in spirituality and all, then why should go to visit a temple? The reason why it is suggestive to visit temples in Sri Lanka is that they are not merely the home for God, but also a beautiful creation of man. The architecture of the temples is marvelous. So, when in Sri Lanka, you should not skip visiting any of the temples, and especially the one that comes in your way. Another of the most beautiful travel destinations in Sri Lanka is Anuradhapura. It is one of the ancient capitals in Sri Lanka that is famously known for its Bodhi tree and is a must-see beautiful place in Sri Lanka. It is the same tree under which Lord Buddha achieved his enlightenment. Hence, the tree is also called the Tree of Enlightenment. The tree was not always there. Sangamitra brought the cutting of the tree to the town. Apart from Bodhi tree, Anuradhapura has a number of most evocative temples and religious sites. If you are in Sri Lanka in search of spirituality, then you should definitely come to this place. The brick stupas of Dagobas are another thing you cannot afford to miss. The list of the most beautiful places in Sri Lanka is incomplete without mentioning Saraja Forest Reserve. If there is one thing in abundance in Sri Lanka, it is flora-fauna. The home of lions, Saraja Forest Reserve is a paradise for wildlife enthusiasts and nature lovers, making it one of the top places to visit in Sri Lanka. The reason why you should visit this place is that you will find a variety of endemic birds and mammals. Saraja is also the last viable area of tropical rainforests in Sri Lanka, and hence an important biodiversity hotspot. No wonder it has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also bordered by the rivers on both sides. If you want to get a sight of elephants in Sri Lanka, then put Udawalala National Park on your list because it is hard not to notice an elephant here. Located on the border of boundary of Sabaragamuwa and Uva, the national park was formed to provide home to the wild animals that were displaced during the construction of Udawalala Reservoir on the Walawe River. The enchanting scenery and lush greenery of the area will make your jaw drop. Spot a variety of birds and wild animals like leopard and other mammals. There is even a transit home that houses baby elephants who have lost their parents. Apart from all other beautiful natural features, Sri Lanka is best known for its beaches. There are many popular beaches in this country, and it is said that they come in one of the most beautiful beaches in Asia. The beaches here are not just for the sake of enjoyment along the side of the sea, but one can even enjoy going in the water. One can get such an amazing experience after visiting Arugam Bay. It is said that this beach is the most enjoyable of all and one of the most beautiful beaches in Sri Lanka. One can easily dress up in their swimwear and can go into the water if they want. Apart from this, the beach offers a lot of water activities too to its visitors. These activities include diving, speedboating, and many others. What makes this beach beautiful of all the beaches in Sri Lanka is the blue water that it has and the coconut trees that are there on the beach. As mentioned earlier, Sri Lanka is known for its beautiful beaches, not just among its neighboring countries, but in the whole of Asia. Not just beautiful, the Sri Lankan beaches offer an awesome nightlife and many water activities to the people that come. One such awesome beach is the Unawatuna Beach that is one of the most beautiful places in Sri Lanka to visit. This beach is very popular but is a bit different from the other beaches of Sri Lanka. While every other beach is known for the happening life that it gives to its tourists, this beach is known for the kind of calmness that it provides to the visitors there. If you want to spend a good light afternoon, then you can simply come to this best beach in Sri Lanka to relax. The water and the sand here provide a very good environment overall, thus making it again a must-visit place. This place is the least crowded, but you will get everything that you require. One should not understand that since this is a quiet place, they cannot have fun here. If you want to have fun, then you can dive in the water or can even go to the nearby restaurants and cafes and can chill. If we are talking about the most beautiful places in Sri Lanka, then why leave Pandia Botanical Gardens in Kandy out of the list? The sprawling 147-acre of garden has 4,000 species of plants and 10,000 variety of trees on display, which is also one of the most wonderful places in Sri Lanka. The lush greenery of the garden is invigorating, making it a perfect spot for having a picnic with your family. There is even a cafeteria in the park where you can enjoy local and Western cuisine. Perhaps one of the most beautiful natural places in Sri Lanka, get lost amongst the ancient remains, remarkable frescoes and water gardens at the astonishing Sigura rock fortress. Don't miss the magnificent view from the top, with jungle and rolling hills in every direction. Who would want to leave? Sigura is a place that is one of the World Heritage Sites. This place has uncountable reasons that will make you fall in love with this place. The first thing is its beauty, which is par excellence because of the mesmerizing vegetation it has all around. Due to many other reasons, and including the beautiful greenery, it is said that if you do not pay a visit to this place, then your Sri Lanka trip would remain incomplete. The monument here is basically a fortress that is built in the middle of the greenery. The fortress is fully made up of rocks. So, if you will climb and go up, you will get a 360-degree view of the surrounding areas. This would be a brilliantly amazing view to watch. However, the way to reach this place is not that difficult, but even if you face a little problem, then it is worth. One of the most interesting places in Sri Lanka, next place in this is the one that is very unique and beautiful in every way. We are here talking about the Temple of Tooth Relic. This temple is very popular, and most of the tourists coming to Sri Lanka come here definitely because of its uniqueness. Like many other popular places of Sri Lanka, this too comes in the World Heritage Sites and is marked so by UNESCO. The temple is spiritual and historical both. So, people come here are interested in both subjects. It is said that the tooth relic that the temple has is of Buddha. Also, there is this saying that one who will hold that tooth relic will be the governor of the kingdom. This temple is located in the city of Kandy. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned with us.